and gentlemen, it's Blind Date. And here is your host, Miss Cilla Black.
Blind date. Now, here's some advice for all you married ladies sitting out there in our audience tonight. Indeed, all the married ladies watching at home. When your husband suddenly buys you flowers for no reason at all, you can be sure there's usually a very good reason. Yeah, you've got to think about that one. And I wonder if our three gentlemen would agree with that. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go and find out. And here they are, the lads. What do you think, ladies out there? And they're the young'uns as well. Hello, number one. Would you like to tell us your name and where you come from?
My name's Frank, and I come from East Anglia.
Have you got any hobbies, Frank?
Yes, quite a few. I do a bit of walking, cycling.
Cycling?
Gave up boxing long ago.
You gave up boxing? Why did you give up boxing?
Too old.
But he's dead handsome with it, isn't he, girl? Yes, yes. You could box my ears any time. What about you, number two? What's your name and where do you come from?
I'm George. I come from Cambridge. The great university city.
I do know that. What university did you go to, George?
Oh, I went in the front door and walked out the back.
Are you retired now, George?
Oh, yes, yes.
What did you do before that? Professor?
I was common busman.
And what do you do in your spare time now, George?
Oh, a lot of reading.
Reading.
A lot of television.
Yes. Oh, what's your favourite show on the telly?
Of course, this one.
Oh, you little liar.
I can creep.
You what?
I can creep as well.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Moving swiftly on to you, number three. What a dapper dresser you are. Tell us your name, number three, and where do you come from?
My name's John, and I come from London.
I've been reading all about you. You are the baby of this bunch here.
Is that so now?
Oh, yes, you are. And I know, and you've got one big ambition. Tell everybody what it is.
Well, I'd like to have a great big greenhouse and swing from tree to tree like Tarzan.
Well, I hope you're going to have a swinging time on tonight's show. I really do. And that includes all three of you. See you in a mo, all right?
Lovely.
Best of luck to the three of you. Well, we've seen what the choices are. Let's meet the lady who's going to choose one of them. And she's a lassie from Lancashire. Oh, yes. Her name is Edith, and she comes from Rochdale. Come in, Edith. Edith. Oh, no peeking, Edith. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, it's a bit high, isn't it, Chuck? It's not bad. You know, we've got three lovely lads beyond those
I hope so.
Oh, they're trembling at the knees over there. Oh, but you're only getting one tonight.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, I'll manage with one.
What do you mean? You'll manage with OK, off you go in your own time. Go on, I can't wait for this.
Right, gentlemen, nice and comfortable. Number 1. Ready? I go swimming twice a week because it's free at the local bath. Of all the things you get free as a pensioner, what do you enjoy most, number 1?
Well, for a start, I can't swim.
You're no good.
Secondly, I was torpedoed into the water, so I don't like water at all.
Oh, dear.
And I've never had anything on the prescriptions free yet. Never.
Sure. Oh, it's healthy then, isn't it? Right. Number 2, what?
I don't get quite a lot on free on pension, but I live in sheltered accommodation, and I get a TV license on the cheap, £5p a year. Wouldn't it be nice to see you make your date with me on TV?
Number 3.
Well, I would say the cheap evening classes are very good. One can learn French polishing, upholstery, housebreaking.
Oh, that's good.
But most of all, I love ballroom dancing.
Oh, well,
You like ballroom dancing?
yes, I like dancing.
Tango with you.
I can dance.
The kiss of fire.
He said he'd like to do a tango with you.
Oh, very
The
good,
kiss
yes.
of fire.
Yes, the kiss of fire, madam.
Oh, madam.
Called you madam.
Oh, yes. Right. Now we never get over this. Number 2. Suppose I turned up for our date with purple hair and false eyelashes and looking like mutton dressed as lamb. How would you react to that? Number 3.
Well, I would say that so long as you had some hair at all, I wouldn't be too bothered. And of course, provided it didn't clash with my red nose.
Number 1.
I'd have to get the mint sauce out, I think.
What do you do with mint sauce? It's good, isn't it? Oh, yes, yes. But I like it, man, then.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Good sense of
Oh,
humour.
I do, yes.
But you like a good dancer as well.
Yes, bit of everything. What about number 2?
Well, love, if you look like that, I would be glad it was a blind date.
You've got a sense of humour, Edith. Oh, Edith.
You're going to like this last one.
Yeah.
We'll start with number 2 this time. I must admit I tend to talk rather a lot. You may have noticed that. How would you get a word in edgeways on our date without gagging me?
Well, love, if you talk a lot, we'd have to stop you somehow.
How?
I think either feed you a lot or kiss you a lot.
You've gone a bit quiet, Edith. What do you prefer, feeding a lot or...
Feeding, really.
Oh.
No, get me lost now. Number 3.
Well, I would have to be a bit physical. And I would give you such an embrace, I'd squeeze the life out of you.
Sounds very physical to me.
Right, we've just got one more left now. Number 1.
Well, I would say I loved every word you said. But by saying it, I would hope that You'd quite not by then.
Difficult, isn't it?
Well, it is easy. It is, sweetheart. She said it's difficult, this, isn't it? But have you made your mind up?
I think so.
What, don't tell us just yet, because we're going to have a quick reminder from
yes.
Graham.
That's right.
Have a listen to this.
Well now, will you choose contestant number 1, who'd love you to give him something for nothing, but preferably with mint sauce? Or will it be number 2, who, if you opened your mouth, would shove a sandwich in it? Or perhaps number 3, who might break into your house and run his fingers through your purple hair, but watch out, he could get physical. The decision is yours.
Who's it going to be?
Number 2.
But you've got to say hello and goodbye to the two that you turned down.
Yes.
It's a shame,
This is the
isn't it?
sad part, isn't it?
Yeah. And I must tell you, the first person that you turned down, he was beautiful.
Oh, dear.
You turned down number 3, and that was John from London. He was the baby of the bunch.
Oh, dear.
It could have been your toy boy. Too late now, but you're not bothered anyway. You also turned down, Edith, number 1, and that was Frank from East Anglia. Come in, Frank. You don't want to dance for a while and then what do you say, Edith? Oh, I'm sure they're all lovely. Are you ready for your blind date?
Yes.
Do you think you've chosen right?
I don't know. I'll tell you in a minute.
All right, we won't keep everybody in suspense any longer, especially you. You chose for your blind date, Edith. You chose number 2, and that was George from Cambridge. Did you hear that, George?
No.
She said, I'm on a winning streak. My husband was called George.
Oh, that's good.
A winning streak. You made that up.
I thought it made you feel better, though, winning streak.
Well, yes.
But she did say her husband was called George.
Oh, yes.
I make that
No,
up.
you didn't make that.
Now, the next thing you've got to do, both of you. And,
I'll pick it, shall I?
If she can pick as well as if she can pick it as well as she can talk, we'll be all right.
Well, Edith picked you, my sweetheart, and I think it's only fair that she could pick, but she can't wait. Yes, you are. I'm only just having a little chat with George, you know. Go on, Edith, go on. Pick where you go. Oh, please make it a good date. I can't stand if it's rock climbing.
What, potholing in the...
She's a one, this. Do you know what it really says?
A night out in Paris.
Yeah. But you're going to go to one of those cabarets where all the girls are barefoot to the chin.
Barefoot?
Oh.
Up to the chin.
You're sure it's to the chin?
Up to the chin.
Oh, that's good.
Or up to your ball, yeah. But one, will you come back next week and tell us all about it?
I certainly will.
On?
If I have the strength.
Are you in? He's got the strength. To Munich for the festival, so let's see if everything was wunderbar. Dawn and David, now you really looked as if you were enjoying yourselves, but was it all beer and skittles?
She'd had her hair done for the show, and it was a bit wild, and it was like this huge lion's mane round her head, and the clothes she was wearing at the time weren't that complimentary, so it looked like a dandelion in a tent, really.
Very young, and definitely a mother's boy.
As soon as we came off the set at the show, she turned around to me and said, "Where's Munich? Is it in Italy?" And I thought, oh, God. What have I got here?
We finally got on the plane. He was very nervous. He kept holding on to me a couple of times. I could see he was very sweaty about things. He did his breakfast, whereas I devoured mine.
It was at that point I realised she was a girl that likes to acquire things. She acquired the British Airways fork, the jam, the napkin, everything that was on the table at that time.
The car journey into Munich was a lovely, luxurious limousine. Really enjoyed that. Which David definitely took full advantage of the windows, pressing the buttons, and they kept coming up and down all the time.
I was playing it up and waving at everybody and sticking my head out. I think it was Mick Jagger half the time.
He kept curling his lip up like this and going outside the window, waving to every German girl and lady and chap.
Unfortunately, Dawn didn't think it was so funny and was rather embarrassing, got hiccups all the way into Munich.
David got through 2 whole pints of this lager and still wanted more, but unfortunately we had to go and he was very depressed about that. These Scots are always drinking back.
At that time I realised that she didn't drink at all, which a lot of guys may find strange in a girl, especially on a date, but I thought it was quite good that she had enough willpower to stay off the drink, which was good.
We got into the limousine and I'd put my left foot first and the whole heel of my boot fell off. And David obviously thought this was so funny.
She looked like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So that was quite funny, and she got the hiccups again, of course, after losing the heel off her boot.
Towards the end of the day, I could see him nodding off when I was rabbiting away, but I think he probably thinks I talk a lot.
Dawn would probably be quite relaxed in the company of a rugby team.
I think he was more of the romantic type than I was, definitely so. He was very polite in everything he did.
She kept using the word polite about me, which is always an excuse for the word boring, really.
I'd obviously go out for a drink with him. He's a great lad, a great friendship, but not for a date.
What do you think about his, he said about you that when he saw you, you looked like a dandelion.
I can't believe it. I didn't go that fast. I was really didn't eat him for breakfast.
But you did enjoy each other's company apart from that. And what's all this business about you pinched everything on the plane? That wasn't nailed down. What did you take?
Steward.
A steward? You are rude, isn't you?
Some marmalade, salt and pepper, and a fork.
A napkin.
Oh, and then the napkin.
And the clip for the napkin.
I'll be watching.
But isn't it funny what people say when they're not with you? Don't you find that, Dawn?
Oh, definitely. I thought she was going to say nice things about me. I did.
What do you think was the most horrible thing he said about you tonight? I mean, I thought the most horrible thing he said, you look like a dandelion in a tent. No, that's not fair.
And about the rugby team, I think.
Yes. Mind you, after going out with you, I think anything's better. I mean, what's wrong with rugby teams?
Well, no, I mean, I think it really proves that she's looking for a man with a bigger build, really, at the end of the day.
Can you say really something nice, like you did before you were on film, to Dawn, Keith?
No. No, I thought we had a great time. I'm glad she came along because she kept the conversation going. No, she was great fun to go out with. I had a lovely time with her.
Well, thank you for picking me.
Anytime.
Oh, thank you.
And may I say thank you both for taking part in Blind Date. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank you.
Dawn and David. Well, right now it's time to take a break, but please don't go away because we'll be back in a couple of minutes to see if Debbie and Tony enjoyed their trip to Lincoln and to meet the fella who's waiting to pick one of these three lovely ladies. So see you in a couple of minutes.
Christmas, wrote Mr. Kipling. Crisp mince pies, packed with succulent mincemeat, generously sugared. A Merry Christmas to you.
Lego Basic Sets. A new toy every day for children from 3 to 12.
Heathcliff, a tyrant. But it's no more than that Kathy deserves. Wuthering Heights, very engrossing. I'm reading a handsome copy of an original edition. The first of the Companion collection. A library of classics you build up from your newsagent. So now all your family can enjoy the great masterpieces. I just can't put it down. The little minx.
The Companion collection. Great books at a great price.
Quiet, please, Maps! Thank you, Wayne. Maps, will you hold them a little higher? And the postal orders, where are you? Excellent. Fine. Photo processing, if you don't mind. Where's coins? Coins? Good.
Coin collections, savings, banking, rail cards, pensions, saver stamps. There are over 150 different products and services available from your post office.
149. Wayne, someone's missing.
Even postman pack books. Your post office. The more you use us, the more you'll get out of it. Get more out of your post office.
How many bones has a body got?
A child's got more bones than a grown-up's got.
A child's got more bones than a grown-up's got.
And that's a natural law. Dem bones need calcium. Dem bones need calcium. Dem bones need calcium. And that's a natural law.
A grown-up has about 200 bones. A child has many more, which grow into each other gradually. That's why a child needs even more calcium. And what's a natural thing for that?
A pint of milk helps your bones. A pint of milk helps your bones. A pint of milk helps your bones. And that's a natural law. At the SO Collection, choose your gifts of quality. Collect those Tiger tokens. Make your selection from everything that you see. It's a gallery of gifts for you. And it's the free SO Collection. Collect those Tiger tokens. It's the free SO Collection. Collect those Tiger tokens. It's for free.
Now, here's something for all you fellas to think about. A man is incomplete until he's married, and then he's finished. But enough of that anyway. Let's go over and meet the lassies who's looking for a laddie. Come on then. Welcome to Blind Date. Let's start with you, number one. Would you like to tell everybody your name and where you come from?
My name is Diane and I come from Edinburgh.
And what do you do up there in Edinburgh?
I'm a secretary with a very well-known building company.
Oh, a secretary with a building company?
Yeah, I get plastered a lot.
You get plastered? What do you do in your spare time when you're not getting plastered?
Just a little bit of lightweight training.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm. Do you want to feel them?
Isn't that kind of it? Oh, gosh, yes. I wouldn't like to tangle with you. Let's move quickly on to you, number two. Do you do any light work? Well, tell us your name first and where you come from.
Well, Stella, my name's Fiona and I'm from Suffolk.
Right. Do you do any weight training?
No, but I'm open to offers. If there are any nice weight training people out there who'd like to teach me, I'd like to learn.
Oh, maybe your blind date, would-be blind date this evening might teach you. You never know. What about you, number three? What's your name and where do you come from?
My name is Patricia and I come from North London.
What are you looking for in your ideal man?
Kind, not bad looking. I can accept something below standard.
Muscle? Has he got to have muscle?
Yes, hunky, oh yes.
I would go for number one. No, you're all in trim tonight, and I hope the guy behind the screens is too.
So do I.
Yes, we all do. Have a lot of fun on tonight's show. I'll see you all in a mo, all right?
Thank
See you later. Well, as you know, only one of those girls will be going on a blind date. And here he is. His name is Alan, and he's from Norfolk. Come in, Alan.
Anyone fallen off one of these yet?
Well, he jumped off it.
I saw it.
Alan, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
And you're from Norfolk.
I am at the moment.
Yeah.
At the moment, I say so.
And you're beautiful.
As they say in that part of the world.
What is he, girls? He's really... You've got 3 questions there. Are you ready to fire away?
Right. As a part of an advertising campaign, I once walked up and down Oxford Circus dressed as a giant hamburger. I got a lot of reaction. If you met me that day, what would you have said? Number one, please.
Well, were you a real beefy burger with all the trimmings?
Yes, I'll go for that one, yeah.
Well,
carry on.
Well, I'm quite a dish, so I think we could make a meal of it.
Number 2, same question, please.
Well, Alan, I'm not one for mincing my words.
Mince, yes.
So I would probably say, hello, nice to meet you.
Me? Say question number 3, please.
Well, I would hope that you're 100% beef with no fat, because I'm not really into wimpy men.
Right. Where were we? Question number 2, weren't we?
Yes, it is indeed.
We were question number 2. Right. I have a phobia about water, particularly large waves. Would this be a problem in our relationship? Number 2, please.
No, that wouldn't really be a problem, because if you did get into trouble, I have a shortwave radio.
Number 3.
Please.
It could be.
It could be.
I have a waterbed at home.
Do you? Is it a double or a single?
It's a double.
A double?
Oh, yes.
Fair enough.
But if our relationship progressed, I'd only turn the dial to a gentle ripple.
Very kind of number 3.
One way of curing your water phobia, isn't it?
Very clear. Yes, that sounds quite nice. Number 1, same question, please.
Well, it could be a bit of a problem because, you see, I have this holiday home in Hawaii. But since I'm quite a patient person, I think we could practice in my jacuzzi together.
I hope you're not lying.
This is your third and final question.
It is. Shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got so many more to say. Never mind. Right. I believe...
What?
You can always tell a woman's character by her clothes. And the way she talks about another woman. Bearing that in mind, number 3, could you please tell me what number 1 is wearing?
Well, let's put it this way. She has a pair of golden shoulder pads with a black dress hanging onto them.
How high is that dress hanging?
Quite high.
Quite high. Very nice, too. Number 1. Could you tell me what number 2 is wearing, please?
Well, she's wearing this black pencil skirt. And I think that's because she's quite easily led.
Right. Number 2. Could you tell me what number 3 is wearing, please?
Oh, you can wade in now.
This is the time to get your own back.
Right, I'll just have a good look. She's wearing a very electric blue dress. It's certainly electric, it's not gas. It's very, very nice.
Being very complimentary. Very complimentary.
Yeah,
indeed. Very complimentary.
Are you any the wiser?
None whatsoever.
Not whatsoever. Well, don't make your mind up yet, love, because we've got Graham to remind you of all the things they said.
Well, now, will you pick number 1, who thinks she'd be quite a dish in the jacuzzi? Or perhaps number 2, who, if you splashed out on her and tuned into her wavelength, would be easily led? Or how about number 3, who likes her men to be beefy and might even turn the tide for you? The decision, Alan, is yours.
You've only got one choice,
Right.
and what's it going to be?
I will plump for number 2, please.
Right, let's say hello and goodbye to the 2 that you turned down. Never mind closing your eyes like that. First of all, you turned down number 3, and that was Patricia from North London. What about this? So, what are you thinking now?
Oh, a lot of things are racing through my mind, sir.
Yes, the
I'll
best
tell
is
you
yet
about
to
them.
come. You also turned down number 1, and that was Diane from Edinburgh. Come in, Diane.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay? What
I
do
mean,
you think?
okay, thank you.
Too late now, you mate. You paid your money, you made your choice. You chose number 2, and that was Fiona, and she was from Suffolk. No, you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't with all that lipstick on your gob. What do you think, Alan?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Why haven't I got a microphone?
Where's mine?
Where do you think... Sorry. Where do you think you're going on your blind date next week?
Somewhere romantic, I hope.
Who's going to choose?
I've been really nice.
She can choose.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Come on.
Come on, Fiona, pick it.
Right. A trip back to the Middle Ages.
Like coaching horses and things like
Oh,
that?
yes.
Oh.
You already knew that question.
I didn't even know it.
No,
You like coaching
Yes,
all?
I love them.
Do you want to know where you're going, actually? You're
Yes,
going to Little Coat House in Berkshire, not far from...
Lovely.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Have you been to Berkshire before?
No.
Well, you're going there next week. Well, please come back, whatever happens next week, and tell us all about it. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan and Fiona. Debbie and Tony went on a bicycle made for two. In fact, to the National Cycle Museum. Well, you two, happy smiles and everything there. I wonder if it all went so smoothly.
I saw him and I thought, it's a bit of all right. And then I don't know what came over me. I just ran and grabbed him.
I just grabbed hold of her and lifted her in the air. And as if no one else was there. You know, there's 500 people watching in a live audience, and I just grabbed as if there was no one there.
When I first saw the bicycle, I was a bit shocked because I was expecting quite a modern tandem, and it turned out it was an antique.
And everyone thinks Lincoln's flat, but it's like that, up and down cobble streets. But they wouldn't let us ride on the cobble streets because the bike was pretty expensive. It was worth a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, he was naughty, yeah. He wasn't supposed to ride the tandem down this cobble hill. And of course, Tony got on it, and I don't think I had any brakes because it was an antique. I was going, oh no.
We went for a meal in this restaurant, and I thought, we'll get the best here, it's all free, we're going to order the best.
I ordered half a cider, and Tony was like this with the menu, going, give her a pint, give her a pint. So I ended up with a pint of cider. I don't know what he was trying to do, get me drunk or something.
So we looked down the menu again, and she said, we'll have that there. $6.95, I think, a bottle. I said, she's joking, aren't you? I said, if I was buying it, yeah, $6.95, but London Weekend's paying, so we picked the dearest one on the thing. We put a bottle of wine, and she said it just tasted like a bottle of wine out of Tesco. Yeah?
The waitress that was there, I think, had the eye for Tony, and I was a bit worried on losing him because she kept sort of... She made it quite clear she was very interested.
I didn't notice it, which I did really, but I let her say.
Tony didn't like me smoking at all. He caught me buying a packet of cigarettes, actually, during the day. And he said, oh, no, not buying another packet of those, are you?
Absolutely crackers, the pair of us. There's none of us grown up. To say how old we both are, we're like two 16-year-olds.
I'm probably just a little bit more intelligent than Tony. Not a lot, because I don't think either of us has got much intelligence, really.
Normally, if you get a good-looking girl, she hasn't got the personality, or you get the one with the personality, she hasn't got the looks, but she's got both together, and we got on great.
Towards the end of the day, I looked a bit of a wreck, because I hadn't looked in the mirror or anything all day. And when I eventually got back, I thought, ooh, I wish I had.
I just say, thanks for a wonderful day, Debbie. It was fantastic. I'll always remember it.
He is the sort of hunk that you think, ooh. You know, when you see people and you look at them and think, ooh. But, yeah, I mean, I'd like to see him again.
You said it all, though, sweetheart, when you said, oh, when I saw him, I thought...
I thought,
ooh.
Oh, dear.
You still think he's... Ooh.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You also think that you're more intelligent than him.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
What about you? I mean, you know, tell me...
Can I just say she said she's intelligent?
Yeah.
she felt she had to have a passport to get to Lincolnshire.
Were you sending him up?
No,
Yeah.
on the plane. She thought you needed a passport to get to Lincolnshire because we was on a plane.
No, they wound me up. They said, have you got your passport, Deb? And I went, oh! And then I realised we were only going to Lincolnshire.
That's their part of the story, but we're shocked and stunned, aren't we, audience? I mean, to hear you say, you know, order an £18 bottle of wine. You never know, LWT were paying for it. And it was even more shocking to hear you say that it tasted like a bottle of wine from Tesco.
Horrible. A bottle of wine from Tesco's would have been better.
Ladies and gentlemen, Debbie and Tony, thank you very much. Well, sadly, that's it for this week, but we'll be back not next week or the week after, but we'll be back on Sunday, the 21st of December, with Edith and George and Alan and Fiona, and of course some more blind dates. So until the 23rd, ta-ra then. See ya.
Join the Weetabix on a film adventure in search of the cereal of the ancients. Rumbles in the Jungle, now at a supermarket near you.
Well, looky here.
Hi.
You got any barbers where you come from, boy?
There's a coffee place.
You still live someplace, boy?
No.
Put life in your equipment. Long life, ever-ready gold seal. The heart of the machine.
Power with total control. The Clairol Professional 1200.
The Grampian Television Toy Appeal is being held in conjunction with Aberdeen District Council in the city's beach ballroom on Sunday the 7th of December. The doors will be open from 11 till 4, and throughout the day, Shimona Discotheque will be leading the entertainment, and Santa Claus will be there to receive your toys. So please, look out your toys now and help us to spread some extra happiness this Christmas. Remember the beach ballroom on Sunday the 7th of December, 11 to 4.
This man is the Fanny Craddock of Blue Watch. See him and his mates in action in a new ITV film, London's Burning.
Well, it's 7:45. Leslie Crowther will be inviting us to come on down and see if the price is right. Before that, though, here's Jeremy Beadle, who's about again with more funny situations.